Hello everyone, welcome to FedScoop TV. I'm Greg Otto and we're here at the IT Modernization Summit today and I'm talking with Ron Chestang, Senior IT Consultant for HP. Ron, thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So right off the bat, talk to me about what you're seeing when it comes to agencies and the barriers they're facing when it comes to IT modernization.
I'm seeing a lot of barriers right now with agencies. I think the biggest concern I'm seeing right now is legacy systems and moving those over to new systems. That seems to be a huge concern. I'm not seeing enough testing and development. I see a lot of planning and developing plans and moving to new systems, but not a lot of testing those plans. So a lot of agencies that I'm seeing, their initial move will not work as well as planned because they didn't test it. So that's a huge concern. Another concern I'm seeing is security. That's a huge concern. As a pen tester for years and years and years, if I can get my exploit in while you're doing your modernization, I'm golden. So again, that's a huge concern that I'm not seeing that's going into a lot of these plans.
So with these plans, what can CIOs do inside agencies to enable their teams to embrace new technologies?
I think they need to empower the more technical people. I see a lot of senior VPs, CIOs getting involved in these plans, but this stuff is way deep down in the weeds. You have to empower your people that are down, boots on the ground, hands on the keyboards, and let them do what they do, and not be so involved. I mean, just be involved from your level. Make sure you fund it. Make sure you plan it out. Make sure they have all the tools they need to succeed, but again, stay out of the technical area.
Let the tech people do their thing.
What they do, exactly.
So, in your opinion, what is the low-hanging fruit? What systems are in most need of an upgrade?
I'm seeing a lot of old desktops and a lot of old printers. I work for the print division at HP. Huge concern. We see a lot of 20-year-old laser jets still on networks. Huge security concern. Huge. If you have a 20-year-old laser jet, for example, it's probably going to be running Windows 95 or something to that effect. Not a lot of security in that. I see a lot of legacy desktops. I see a lot of people that don't want to let go of their old stuff. It's just a huge concern.
So, taking a different tack, talk to me a little bit about how culture and workforce factors into this. What do you think about that when it comes to IT modernization? When you move past the technology, how important is it to talk about workforce and culture and how that factors into it?
That's a huge deal. A lot of the senior folks are more senior in the age. Okay. So they have a lot of sacred cows, we've always done it this way. Don't give me that new stuff. It's got too many features, too much. I see it a lot on the mobility side. I work with those guys a lot.
Okay.
So, transitioning from the older mobile devices, which are not secure, and their kids probably can work these devices better than they can.
Right.
So it's a huge concern. Try to migrate them onto newer devices. You see with some of these smartphones, we have a smartphone that just came out it doesn't have mobile at all. It's completely Windows 10.
Okay.
So it's not Android, it's not iOS, of course, but completely mobile. So it's completely like a little computer. So when you hand this to a more senior VP, CIO, like, what do I do with this thing? So again, just migrating to the devices and having them understand the technology is a huge concern.
So for my last question, you touched upon it a little bit, but how does cybersecurity fit into everything that's going on?
Huge deal. From a pen testing standpoint, and I spent a lot of my time in the Air Force, learning technology and being trained. The easiest way to break into something is to get it to throw up, we like to say. And if you're already, restarting the system to do an initialization, you already did that for me. So I can just come right in while you're doing your upgrade or your migration. A lot of attackers, I stay on the dark web all the time just because if you're going to stop them, you got to know what they're doing. So I could go on the dark web just to see what the attackers are doing, and they're all over that. They're waiting on you to migrate so they can jump in on your migration and get their exploit in there. And if it's in there, you're never going to find it.
You're done, right?
You're done, and they're on you from that point. So that's a huge concern. And I'm not seeing security built into these plans again. Huge concern. Everybody's worried about functionality, compatibility with the new stuff, migrating the legacy stuff. Nobody's talking about security with these upgrades, which is a huge
right.
concern.
Too much performance, not enough security.
Exactly. Everybody, that's a never-ending battle in IT operations against security. Operations wins 90% of the time because nobody cares. If you wanted to be secure or if you wanted to operate, it's a never-ending battle. But
Great. Ron, appreciate your insight. Thanks for stopping by today.
Thanks for having me.
For all of our videos, check out our YouTube channel, and for more information, check out fedscoop.com. I'm Greg Otto. Thanks for watching.